let's talk about Superman. We're here at the rooftop screening. What is something that you're most looking forward to for this film?
I mean, honestly, crypto. That was something that I wanted introduced earlier on Superman and Lois, and we did get crypto, but at the very, very end.
Yes.
It was a golden retriever. But I've heard from the reviews I've read and from everyone who's seen the movie so far that crypto is awesome. Of course, like getting to see Superman with 40 dogs, and there's milk bone treats everywhere. It's very cute.
Superman has great power. If your dog had a superpower, what would it be?
Not peeing and pooping in the house. That'd be nice. Yeah,
everybody's dream.
We're not quite there yet. I mean, granted, he's 5.5 months old, but like with our last dog, I'm like, he kind of caught on to the potty training pretty fast. Marvin has not.
Oh no, we're rooting for you, Marvin.
Yeah.
What is it like to? There's been so many iterations of Superman represented in film, of Clark, of Lois. What is it like for you, Vince, just being a part of the lore for one, and two, getting to see this iteration of it?
It's definitely an honor being one of the many actresses, and who will of course continue playing these characters on screen forever. I would imagine. I can't imagine that Superman and Lois Lane there's ever a time they're not just absolutely beloved characters. But absolutely an honor, and it was just such a pleasure engaging with the fans and playing a character that people love so much, and that had photos of her on their walls growing up, and wanting to be journalists, and somebody who's so inspiring. So it was nice to be able to pass the baton to somebody who I know is a great actress, and I'm excited to see her performance. And also we had a lovely run, and it was shorter than we thought. And we had a shorter series, final season, but I'm really proud of what we did.
Yeah, I really loved your show. I loved your take on Lois.
Thank you.
What was it like to prep? Because we were talking about so many iterations of Lois Lane, right?
Right.
What was it to do the research and preparation for that, to stay true to the character but still make it your own?
Well, I avoided watching anything, and I think that was important. So I'd only ever seen Margot Kidder in Donner's first Superman, and then I got the role, and I purposely never watched anything ever again, because I was thinking, okay, whatever I brought, I don't want to be influenced by anyone else's portrayal. Everyone should have their own stamp on the character, obviously. So a lot of it was just avoiding that, and then reading about her online and reading about the mythology, and when she was first introduced in the comics, and then when she got her own comics, what was she like? And then of course just a lot of fan engagement. What are the things you guys want to see Lois dressed in? What are your favorite comics? The fans, I always let them weigh in on my wardrobe, and then I would screenshot responses from fans and give them to our wardrobe designer, and we incorporated a lot of that into the series. I always wore little diamond studs, because in the comic books, that's what it looks like Lois wears. Wow. And purple is Lois Lane's color, so we always had her in purple at least once an episode. Somebody else had said there's a great comic where she has a fedora on, so there was a flashback episode with Lois and Lex Luthor, and we had the fedora. So a lot of it was just like me honoring the fans back, because they embraced me so lovingly.
I feel like I noticed that in the series watching it. It's just like you not only embraced the role, but what made it so important for the fans. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for talking to me about being Lois, about Superman. We're both super excited to have our dogs watch Superman and watch Crypto on the big screen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You too.
Thanks.